Hello and welcome to Neverwinter Nights, and this will be part 58. The previous episode was a very rare episode of Neverwinter Night Court. So we are ready to. That's one thing I've noticed, by the way. I say so quite a bit. So, that's the cool wood. Anything else we need? I don't think so. As I was saying, we can go and talk to people being told I think we are for being that guy, but there's nothing to be gained from it. Maybe I said, you know what? Let's just wait a while. I can't remember.
Welcome, my child.
No. Don't want to buy anything to do it. You? Happy to help. Yeah.
Greetings.
Oh, okay. I know. How do we go now?
Yes? It is good, and I think.
I know. I'm amazing. I am the best. I am the finest. Sherlock Holmes is not my hero for no reason. It didn't require very many Sherlock Holmes like perception skills in order to work that one out. Because I'd say rather simple. A bit of a given, but cold wood. Let's get cold. I was so tempted to be rude there, but I probably shouldn't. Anyway,
Yes? Hello?
that's fine. I'm home first for you. He's one of against people. Found anything about the words of power. Something about the old bandits. Anything else. Something about the magic portal. Didn't go through the portal. Oh, where can I find this portal? Oh, okay. Where were these? Okay. Sorry, I skipped past that. Okay, so anything else? Well, okay. Ask something else. Blah, 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 blah. The plan to do now. Okay, sit in your house and wait. You can do that. That's entirely up to you. You do you, and I go out and punch stuff. Okay? Are we in agreement? I shall go out and punch stuff. I will try to get this done as systematically as possible, but it might be a bit messy. Arrow-filled corpse. Oh, it's a container. I think that's a 40%. Yeah. Haha. Been playing this game too many times, I think. Anyway, it's bound to be something naughty and nasty, so let's go and find something naughty and nasty, shall we? Some orcs. Oh, fire archers. It means to use fire arrows. Surprise, surprise. Ow. There's a caster's on description. Well, as long as it doesn't cast the whole person, I don't really care. Come on. You know what, I should probably use Flurry of Blows here because they got no armor class. I wish it would. No, complaining about it will not make it change, unfortunately. So. I don't know in general how interesting people find this, by the way. I mean, I've noticed that, I don't know whether people are just glaring at these videos for 5 seconds, or some of them are actually watching more or less the full duration of the videos, but Chapter 4 is the shortest chapter. It is definitely a get all the threads together and finish off the game, basically. It's not super short, I mean, it's not something you do in half an hour, but if you know what you're doing, you can power through it relatively quickly. But of course, I mean, there is calling it an expansion story thing is a bit. It's more a continuation of. It's related but not related. That would be Hall of the Underdark. Yeah. You see Nasty Intruder. Now you see nothing anymore. Nothing else we need to. But it is, considering how long I've had this game and considering the fact that I'm tempted to take a screenshot, but there's no reason to. If people believe me, they believe me. If they don't, they don't. It's not going to break my heart. But I'm trying to open the other door. Come on. Nope, only one door at a time apparently. It doesn't matter. I'm closing in on having played the GOG version of Neverwinter Nights 400 hours, which is a bit much, I suppose. But as I've mentioned before, I have played the disc version for quite an extensive amount of time as well. So we're probably talking about 600 hours by now. I mean, a completion. If you don't blow through it like I'm trying very hard to do at the moment, will probably take about 60 hours time. So I don't know. 40, 60, 50, 53 and a half, I don't know, whatever the case might be. But I have completed Hordes of the Underdark. I actually got a level 27 paladin that I have exported, who went through that. So I could easily prove that. I mean, again, I don't necessarily feel that I would have to prove it, but I could easily showcase that level 27 paladin. But the other official campaign, that's one of the named guys that we need to flatten, by the way, so let's see if we can flatten him. It's probably quite tough. The named guys in this chapter can be very, very tough. Shadows of Untuntide, why did you quit me for 40? I can't remember giving you a written permission in triplicates that you could do that. What annoys me so much is that you can have such an obscene armor class and using a 200 weapon. They don't even have a shield to hide behind. It gets a bit old, to be honest. And of course, when I keep rolling below 10 on a knockdown, hooray, good. I can't stun him, there's no chance in a hot location I can stun him. I don't believe it. But anyway, as I said, Shadows of Untuntide, which is from level 1 to level 12, 14, something like that. I've never completed. I've played to level, what is it? 3, 4, 5, something like that. But of course, I mean, that would be a chapter by itself. Could you kill him, please, maybe? He surrenders. Well, I'm not going to allow that. Before I speak to him though, I want to get some health, because our lack of to hit as monks starting to show. That's definitely something low strength classes, many classes are going to suffer on this part. Forget it, let's not be, I mean, we can still be honorable, right? I need your head. I need to collect the bounty. Nah, I'll just take your head. You okay with that? And then he hits me for... Yeah, well, he hits me, what can I say? This is an ugly mug. I live up to what I'm asked to do. I was asked to bring his head back, so I'll bring his head back. I'm not going to bring the head of someone else back. I mean, because I don't trust him not to keep doing what he was doing. Dagger. There's something special about that dagger, isn't there? The ornate dagger. It's chilled. Death is cold, kind of thing. Isn't there a monk that's Order of the Long Death? Yeah, it's probably his quest item. Well, it is, but it has a very, very vivid description. I learned from chapter 3, not to just chapter 2. Sorry, not to dismiss items that don't have any special things about them. Regardless, I keep digressing. I'm good at doing that. Anyone who's been watching even 10 minutes of my videos will probably realize how good I am at sidetracking myself. If I was a trainer, I would be driving in the middle of the ocean by now, I think. That's how much I sidetrack myself. I would assume Shadows of Untuntide is set at that lower level in order for people to say, you know what, I have played through the original campaign 12 times, I don't need to do it anymore, I want to play the other bit, and then you will not reach the same level necessarily, but it's a different story. But as I said, I've never done it before. I will be doing so. I can say that straight up now. I will be doing something different once we're done with the main campaign here. Just to break things up. I don't necessarily want to do 3 months, 4 months of Neverwinter nights, unless of course there's a desire for it. But I do have that Shadows of Undead I've never done before, so if I was to play that, that would definitely be blind. Did I check both? Ooh, I did not check that one. Okay. I did check the other one, didn't I? Of course I did. I checked the barrels as well, didn't I? Yes, I did. I know, I'm probably a pain in the ass. It's... I was born to be a pain in the ass, okay? Loot bag. Did I loot? Yes, I did. But anyway, I mean, that's an option. That would be blind. The first few minutes, I was about to say 2-3 hours perhaps would not be blind, but that's it. Everything else but that would be blind. I have no idea. I have not checked any reasonable information. I know there are guides available that will happily tell you about how to complete just about everything under the sun. But, oops, wrong key. I haven't checked that. I haven't checked anything of that kind. So, yeah. That's an option. Horse of the Underdark, of course, is cool because it keeps, it progresses. I also need to stop saying but as I was saying in an earlier episode, it's something you say to buy yourself time to think. Yeah, indeed. If you start Horse of the Underdark from scratch, I'm fairly sure you will start with level 14 character. If you haven't got a character that you have taken from the original campaign or from Shadows of Undead. So, Neverwinter Nights allows you to reach level 40, and that's very, very unlikely that you can do that playing the official campaigns. But of course, I mean, one of the big things about this game was the very extensive multiplayer kind of thing where people could basically have... Oh, it's a spider. Wizard server. That sounds interesting. Where people could basically have servers running persistent wars and things like that. And of course, it would be possible at some point or another to reach level 40. But reaching high levels, of course, is cool, so that in and by itself makes playing Hordes of the Underdark more cool. I don't know. I'm still undecided. A good level for Hordes of the Underdark is probably between 26 and 28. It is possible, but again, you would need to do what I'm doing this time around, which is just about anything that rewards experience of any kind. I try to fight. That being said, if you were to have a level 40 character, you would be able to challenge gods on equal terms, basically. That is how powerful a level 40 character would be. I mean, if the god is the type of god that can just... Now I want you to die, and then you die, and there's nothing you can do about it, then you're probably a bit screwed. But by and large, I mean, in raw fighting capability and able to resist stuff, even and all that kind of stuff, you would definitely be equivalent to a god of some description. So, okay, we have Coldwood, we have Wizard Circle, that could... Oh, the spirit. Is that the one we need to teleport? Just need to keep an eye on time. Yeah. We're good. Aren't we? Yeah, I think we're good. Oh. Cultist. Oh yeah, I remember this one. There's a journal here, which is rather unpleasant to read. Cult leader. Yeah. I'm not keen on armor class right now. It's 32, which is not bad for someone who can't wear armor, but it's not great either. I mean, the downside to someone wearing heavy armor, for instance, is of course there's a huge limitation to how much dexterity benefits they can draw from Direwolf. Direwolf I'm not worried about. Had it been a dire bear, I would have been more concerned. Circle 2. You know what, okay. You are beginning to annoy me, mate. Can we, Oh, 29 experience. Wow. And I lost myself again because I'm very, very good at that. Yeah, well, I hope I remembered. Cultist journal. He caught someone who didn't have all her heart fully into the cause, of course, which is support of Morgan and Morak, the name that's been mentioned before. And he tied her to 2 trees, or trussed her up between 2 trees and whipped her until her skin started peeling off her body. He was going to accept her, begging for forgiveness, but then she called upon Tyr to save her, and he got out her heart. Wow. Nice person. I'm fairly sure that was the one. Yeah, it was indeed. Let's see if I can remember what I was yapping on about before. Of course, armor class. Heavy armor, because it limits your dexterity benefits. You can't, of course, stack dexterity bonuses the same way that someone who's unarmed, or unarmored even can, because you cannot draw the same benefits from them. I mean, it's fair enough if you're carrying around 140 pounds of steel, you're probably not going to be the most mobile individual in the world. I think that's a fair assumption. So, while plate and shields and all that kind of stuff can give you a very high armor class, you just get to a point where you can't do much more to benefit yourself from it. To increase your armor class. Whereas something like a monk, by finding different sources of dodge modifiers and all that stuff, can, not indefinitely of course, but, or infinitely, whatever it's called, but yeah. I'm getting at least some decent experience. For decent experience 4. Well, I suppose better than 3. Come on. Punch it. Ale? It's the zone. If they want to have a beer, by all means. I will not stop them. I have to have this open while I'm fighting, because he will go and close whatever he's opened, even though that something he opened was a corpse. Yeah, don't overthink it, please. Don't apply logic to something that is not logical. This is where I need to use the scroll to teleport in to get to the snow globe, by the way. So, Splat. I must check the same thing twice. It's a good luck charm. I think. Maybe, maybe not. Come on. Punch it. 24 with your fist, not bad. Anything else? We need to scout everything here. Would be sad if there was something important lying around, wouldn't it? Basically, if you want to do the follower quest, you definitely need to scout every single inch. Because, I mean, obviously the items are not going to jump around, so if you played the game before and know exactly where the follower items are, they will be there. But you basically need to scout out every single location, every single cave, every single everything, in order to make sure to find all of them. So, can be a bit annoying, but I suppose it's an encouragement to explore. But I think we have had plenty of adventures even for this specific part. So, going to the recording and restarting it up a minute after. What I did, it will technically be yesterday, where I had 2 videos which were rushed. Didn't get the treatment that I wanted them to, and I ended up being a bit harsh on editing as well. I will try very, very hard not to be in that position again, to make sure that all the videos are getting the time they require. I may have 2 viewers, I may have 1 viewer, I may have 2 million viewers, it doesn't matter. Anyone taking time out of their life to watch anything I do, whether it's a 5-minute video or a 30-minute video, they deserve that I make the videos the best I can, and I try to within my own limitations. So it's definitely something I'm striving to avoid, having those kind of very, very rushed videos. Thanks for watching, take care, see you next time, bye bye.